Who's Snapchatting me? Shout out to Christopher. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Muy bien. I take Spanish, so after I do my classwork for like an hour and a half, it's hard to switch back. Also, I drink tea now, so way too hot. Nope, not gonna do. Ugh. I hate hot drinks, but I'm gonna persevere because I want to be cute. So I wasn't actually planning on filming anything today, but then I was like, you know what, I'm kind of bored. Well, not bored, but just like I need some extra stimulation for today. It's gonna be a really nice day outside, I think. I don't know, I got mixed reviews from Alexa. She said it was gonna be sunny, but then also like thunderstorm, so I'm not sure what that means, but there's a couple things that I need to do today, and then also I figured we could do like a little writing vlog, whatever. So it's 10:50, which means I have my Zoom art history class conference call in 10 minutes. So I'm just gonna get that set up while we have a chat. I got my bagel and hummus because I have been obsessed with hummus. Our schedule for today. I promised you this week looks less crazy than the last couple weeks. So this is what this week looks like for me so far. Less crazy. I'm starting to get like a flow of organization going. 8 a.m. I had my accounting class, finished that up. We just had to finish up the homework. We have an exam Wednesday and I think I'm gonna do all right. 9 o'clock I had Spanish, and then after that I did some Duolingo for like half an hour. Really getting into it. It's like a lot of fun. I like the whole game aspect of it. Not spawns. And then yeah, 11 I'm going into my art history. 12 after that I'm gonna do some public relations stuff. And then after that I'm somewhat free. There's a little bit of stuff I have to finish up for my curiousness class. Just have to write some journal entries down for that. And then as far as like not school stuff goes, I have to run to the store, and then later on I was thinking about going and checking out the progress on our house. If you remember last vlog, I mentioned that we are getting a house built, and we've been going over every couple days to check up on things, and they're really nice about that stuff. I figured I'd take you guys over and check that out, and we're just gonna consider that like an essential thing to have to do because I mean it's our house. And then yeah, that's pretty much it. I know a couple of people said that they liked, you know, the last vlog where I just kind of went through like my whole day and broke it down for you guys. So I figured we're just gonna be doing another one of those. And yeah, oh, my face is red, but you might notice somebody really nice commented and about like my cloudy like aquarium water, and you know, she was like, yeah, it's probably just like algae buildup, all that stuff. And the problem is like I have like, you know, the media, I have the carbon, you know, I do the water changes like every week. And yeah, I think it was just, I think it's the driftwood, because yesterday I completely like gutted my tank and redid the substrate, which I said I was gonna wait for until we moved, but yesterday I just got in this mode where I was like deep cleaning and I was like, I'm just gonna do it. It's still kind of cloudy, but it doesn't have like that green hue to it, so maybe it did have some like, you know, algae buildup or something in there. But this is what it looks like now. It's not as bad, but it's still kind of cloudy, and I think it might be that dang driftwood. Hi, Rosé. He was so mad when I put him in the little cup. Ooh, he was so mad at me. Also, since I last sat down and chatted with you guys, I haven't written much more of my story, and I'm hoping doing this will hold me accountable to be like, okay, like you need to sit down because you told everybody like you were gonna write today, and you know, that's what you come here for. So tonight I will try and get down a really good writing session. I'm just in like a weird sort of rut. Not really a rut, because I'm still like powering through bit by bit, but maybe like unmotivated is the right word. Because coincidentally, the other day I was going through some old, because I need to like clean up my computer files and stuff like that, like memories are like getting like full or whatever. And I found this USB drive here has a bunch of my old stories on it. And if you remember, I don't even know how long ago it was, I'll look it up later, but maybe like a year or two ago I made a video talking about like my stories, and I intended for that to be a sort of series, but I kind of fell off. So maybe I'll like pick it up and revisit it. But I've been like going through one of my old stories, and it is so, I don't want to say cringy, but it is. Like, you know how it is. Looking at your old stuff is weird. But it's also, I was looking at it in like a more like in-depth sort of like critiquey kind of way. I reflected on it afterwards, and I just really like thought about how much I've progressed through the years, because the story I was looking at, I wrote 2010, so 10 years ago, and I was just like amazed. I was like, wow, like I've come a really long way. Like, it might be hard to tell because that website that tells you how hard like a paragraph is tells me I write at like a 3rd grade level, so thanks. But as far as like characters and concepts and ideas and plots and stuff go, like I'm just like so, like it's awesome to know like how far you can go, you know? And the thing about writing is like you just get better and better and better. Just like painting or songwriting or anything creative, like there's no limit, you know? You just keep getting better. And it's just really cool. So we might take a look at something later on. It's oh, I can't. Okay. We're gonna be starting any second now, so let's just do some schoolwork and focus. I have been all over the place today. Like, my brain is just not in it because it's so nice outside. I just want to go outside. It's already 63 degrees out, and it's like, spring is so close. Like, yesterday it was like 70, and I just want summer, even though summer has been like canceled, which sucks. But anyways, okay, we're gonna get down to it, and I'll just like catch up with you guys later.
Exploding sculpture, essentially trying to include the environment within a work. And so the form is really starting to break through the kind of conventional boundaries of, you know, the human muscular system. You know, the calf muscle is starting to kind of do as well. And there are some lessons, I think, perhaps from Cubism here. We wouldn't call this a Cubist sculpture in the way that we would Picasso's guitar. And then he gave her some pretty expressive facial hair. And there's a degree of humor about this.
Now that I'm officially burnt out, oh gosh, I can finally go outside. So I don't put on a lot of makeup when I do, as you've probably noticed by now if you've been here like any sorts of minute. But first, I'm just gonna put on some toner water. This is Breath of Fresh Air by Lush. It's kind of expired, but barely, it's fine. It's water. I just do like my eyes. So just gonna curl my lashes. My favorite mascara of all time is Benefit's They're Real. Oh, here we go. Beauty guru time. Yes. I've tried a bunch of different mascaras, and the thing is my eyes are really sensitive. So the drugstore stuff typically gives me like a little bit of like a rash or like irritation around my eyes. I've always been safe with Benefit's mascaras, so that's why I get theirs. The problem is my eyebrows and eyelashes are blonde, so for me I feel weird if I just do my mascara and I don't do my eyebrows. Like I look like I'm not done. I know I was just saying drugstore stuff irritates me, but the NYX eyeliners are good. Like, I'm fine with the NYX eyeliners. I don't know. So I go in with dark brown and I just do like my upper like water line. And I don't know how people do this without like pulling up their lid. Like, I just don't. Like, people can like go like this and just like, okay, we're done. I'm like, no. Next, going in to do my eyebrows. This is really easy. As you probably noticed, they're never like even. It's fine. So I have the Anastasia, is this Anastasia Beverly Hills? I don't know. I got this thing like years ago, and it is still my favorite eyebrow like powder duo. And I've tried a bunch after this, but this is like my all-time favorite. Beauty guru moment. Yeah. I'm just gonna take the spoolie end. So we'll just see how this works. Sometimes it's fine, sometimes it's not. That's about as good as they're ever gonna get. I just finish off with a little bit of Urban Decay's all-nighter. Let's get out of the dang house. Outfit of the day, ignore my painfully pale legs. I have not seen the sun in Alrighty, we are here, and you can bet your butt I went to the furthest possible Target away from my house. The last known bottle of hand sanitizer in the world. Tay! Pick one.
I don't know, what are you doing?
I was waiting for you to pick one.
I did.
Do you want to watch the movie at like 4?
Okay.
Alright, sounds good. Okay, I have exactly half an hour before I need to work on stuff. Is this like a locket? What is this? Oh my gosh. Pretty sure Kinder just gave me a love locket. Oh, it's a game. Oh my gosh. Ugh. This is so cute. I don't feel like playing, but it's cute and I'm gonna hang on to it. I think I really want to show you guys this story that I found yesterday. At this point, when I found this story, I had my own computer. I remember it was, I think it was Adele, so I don't actually remember, but it was something like that. It was Adele. I got it for Christmas one year. I cried when I opened it because I was so happy. At the time, it was considered like a gaming laptop because I love The Sims. Nowadays, like, I wouldn't call it a gaming laptop, but at the time it was pretty heavy duty. It had a red top and it was pretty big too. It lasted me a while. I remember that I must have written it on there. So 10 years ago, I was a freshman in high school. I'm so glad I kept everything. I literally have kept every story I've ever written, at least I think. And I have like different copies of this. So basically I have like a big folder called stories that I accumulate all my stories and I put it in there, and I put it on different devices. So I have it on this hard drive, I think, or sorry, jump drive. I think I have it on like a hard drive. I have like a couple other jump drives that I think I keep them all on. Fun fact, while we're on the subject of jump drives, my very first jump drive I ever got, wait till you see this. Like, they don't make stuff like this anymore. It's a Sims Plumb Bob. So I got this when I bought the Sims 3 like CD-ROM version. If we open this up, come on. It's a jump drive. Oh my gosh. Stuff back in the day used to be so cool. I don't even know what's on this thing, to be honest. Maybe we'll take a look at that at some point. I can't believe I kept this. I'm so glad I did. Anyways, back to the video. Yep, you know what? This is the first time I ever used the title Skinwalkers. Fun fact, Thick as Blood used to just be called Skinwalkers back in the day. This isn't the first time I had like the idea of the story, but this is the first time that I gave like a name to the shapeshifters, found like a history for them. So it's not a Word file, it's a PDF, and I'm about to show you why. I'm so glad I was able to keep this. Like, it didn't get like lost in like, you know, like error messages and stuff. This is so embarrassing, I'm sorry. Charlotte Reed, her name used to be, I can't even say it out loud. I'll just show you. This is what her name used to be. Yeah, so that happened. And then I created little, oh god, I created like titles or like title like headers. I don't know why. You know, the funny thing is because I was like doing this for like myself and like my friends and stuff, but I just had a lot of fun with it. Yeah, so we're just gonna look at this and oh god, look at that. Look at that. I was so artsy as a freshman in high school. To be honest, I have no idea what computer program I used for this. All I know is like these images and stuff, they were like stock photos in the program. So like this was like a stock image thing. And like the hat and the mustache, I put them together to create a person. And then I have a target. This is a cute font though. There was no, I don't think there was any blood in the original Skinwalkers, whereas now there's a lot. So yeah, we're just gonna go through this. I tried opening this up in Word and it got really weird, so I'm not entirely sure. I think when I tried opening it up, it said there was like 9,000 words. So this was my first 9,000 word novel. Ew, what is going, oh my god. There we go. But yeah, Charlotte, her name used to be Tuesday. She used to have a brother. She did not have any friends. Her mom used to be awful. I don't know why. This was like the height of like teenage angst, you know, for me. Like there was just a lot of just like harsh stuff in this. I don't know if I was projecting or I was venting, but this is what I mean when I say like I wrote as a way of getting through like anxiety and depression and stuff. Like it was like coping for me. You know, nowadays it's still like very cathartic, but I know how to like not control those kind of emotions and like dark thoughts and stuff, but I can get a grip on them and like I know what they are. Whereas when I was younger like this, I knew, you know, I had anxiety and depression. Like it was like a diagnosis. But when you're like going through like hormones and just like growing up and you're in like high school and like middle school and stuff, it's like you have so much stuff to worry about. Like how do you focus on like yourself? You know what I mean? Like I couldn't, you know, so this was like a really good outlet for me at the time. So this really shows, you know, not only just like the bad writing, but just like my emotions as I was going through this. Like I can see it now, you know, like just how like I hate everyone and the world is against me, you know what I mean? All the names are different. Okay, let me find a little excerpt, something that's like kind of cringy. Oh god. Okay, here we go. So I painted a picture of, I called them the family in this one, but basically the clan. I painted a picture of them being like controlling and like overbearing and like, oh, you can't do anything without telling us and like so. I mean, to a degree, it's like kind of the same as what it ended up being, but definitely like I toned it back and I was like, okay, like that's so unrealistic. All right, so this is a little conversation between Tuesday and another teenager who was in the clan who she wasn't really like friends with. She used to be friends with like this group of other teenagers who were also in the clan, but due to circumstances, there was like a big rift put between them. So right now she just kind of tolerates them, but she's not like friendly with them. They were having like a really just chill, just like conversation, just like, hey, what's up, how's it going, blah blah blah. And then all of a sudden it took a turn where it's like, oh, Jet, the guy that she's having a conversation with now, basically out of nowhere brings up, okay, so the love interest in Thick as Blood, his name is Damien, and his name in this story is Bone. All of a sudden out of nowhere, Jet brings up Bone and the fact that he has like a huge crush on Tuesday. He apologizes like, oh sorry, I was trying to keep the conversation from him, which would have been easy to do if you had just kept talking. Tuesday goes, I know, it's fine. I tried to smile at him. Not your fault. Our lives practically revolve around him. Ugh. And then she talks about Jet a little bit, just like physical characteristics, even though they've been talking for like a good, you know, couple paragraphs already, and she just now decides to be like, hey, by the way, he looks like this. Ends with, our lives outside of school were run by the family, like inner monologue. And then he goes, oh, God, you know something, Tuesday? Our lives practically revolve around Bone, sure, but you, he smiled a little bit. No, never you. Your life's always gonna be your own. Trust me. No. Just like stuff like that. Like, people don't say that. Like, come on, man. Get over it. And a really funny thing is, like, I think I was too scared to try to explain and describe how the whole shifting into an animal thing worked. Like, I just wasn't confident enough in my writing. I think that's where I've grown a lot. Sometimes I feel like a little hesitant to describe certain things, but I'm like, no, just do it. And I mean, it might be crap in the beginning, but you will get through it, and we will, you know, change it up, and we will edit it and make it better. So sometimes I have to push myself to not just like cut things out just because I'm like scared of trying to explain it and scared of like not getting it right. And this, when I was younger, you can definitely tell because I cut like the scenes and stuff, you know, have her like shifting into an animal, but then I cut there and like I don't explain it, I don't talk about it. So there's not even a lot of shifting like in general. Like in this, it's more of like, I feel like it's an afterthought. I don't know why, but this story really revolves around the characters more and the weird sort of like feeling of oppression she feels. I can't say when I was younger that I was oppressed, but maybe I was feeling like that. She also runs away a lot while she's talking to somebody. She just like run away when, you know, she wants to be alone, which, to be fair, I guess Charlotte does that sometimes, like in Thick as Blood. There was also a lot of characters, like so many characters that didn't do anything, but I think that's just a sort of novice thing to do, is to add a bunch of characters and not realize like they're all serving the same purpose. That being said, the sequel to Thick as Blood has a lot of characters in it. The thing is, there has to be a lot of characters just because of what's going on in like the environment. I am struggling with what characters do I try and develop? What characters do I try and develop, and which ones do I maybe just mention and just make it clear, like these guys, I mean, they're there, but they're not part of the story, you know, and which ones should I include in the story and which ones should I just like give a name to and be like, okay, like we're moving on, you know? So I think in that way, like I'm gonna have to either merge some characters, or instead of introducing a character for this point and then introducing one for this point, I just make it like the same, like different points, but like the same character that's also a minor character. Oh yeah, can we talk about the descriptions of people? You could tell this was written in 2010 by the wardrobe choices. Okay, cool. So she meets like a random kid on the street. She's like walking home from somewhere. She's like in her own thoughts, she's not paying attention, and a kid, coincidentally her age, who's really cute, like collides with her like he was on a skateboard, because skateboards are cool. Yeah, so like they hit each other, and he goes, "Oh, I'm so sorry," he said, yanking the earbuds out of his ears. Relevant, okay. Which were covered by a dark green beanie. Okay, that's fine. Blonde hair poked out, and I could see the small gauges in his earlobes. Again, not too bad. He had a wide smile and light brown eyes. That was nice. He was wearing a plain black t-shirt and a simple chain with a key around his neck. His jeans were faded and skinny, and he wore World Industry shoes. My favorite brand, even if they were for guys. Glancing at his wrists as I rubbed my foot, I noticed the fluorescent jelly bracelets. So there's a lot that went into that sentence. Basically, he like ran over her like foot or whatever, and so I guess when she leaned down, she glanced at his wrist. Okay, that makes kind of sense, but can we just go back to the World Industries? So I'm pretty sure it's called World Industries, like the brand of shoes. When I read that, I went on a whole like spiral. I went to the website. They're still making shoes. I think they only have like one there. I hopped over to etnies.com. They're still making shoes too, and they're kind of like Vans, so but I remember Etnies were like the coolest shoe. I don't think I ever owned Etnies, but I was really tempted to buy a pair, and I was like, Winter, you gotta reel it in. Like, we can't just transport back in time to 2010. Like, I can't. So but yeah, all in all, this is just like fun to like look back at the story. It's almost 3 o'clock, so I have to get like back to like schoolwork or whatever. Okay, what I gotta even if they were for guys. I bet you're wondering, Winter, why are you watching Twilight? So I love movie commentaries. I follow 2 channels in particular. One of them is called Pretty Much It. If you like movies and you like funny movie commentaries starring 2 dudes who literally like just have no idea what's going on ever, you should check them out. I'll link it down below. So on their YouTube channel they do like edited commentaries for like movies and stuff, but if you head over to their like store, their shop, you can buy like the full audio tracks to like the movie. The thing is, in quarantine I got really bored really fast. A couple days ago I ended up buying their Twilight Saga commentaries. I got all 5 movies, and for the past 4 days me and my sister have been watching like 1 movie a day, and it is hilarious. It has killed what's 4 times 2, each movie is 2 hours long, so it's already killed 8 hours. Today we are going to be watching Breaking Dawn Part 1 with their commentary, and it's great. So yeah, that's what we're gonna be doing for the next couple hours, and it's a great time. You know, we set up a little station down here in my room, just kind of hang out. He's usually in here being a jerk. Ew. Gross. Yeah, so we're just gonna hang out for a couple hours and have like a really good laugh, because it's important to laugh in these dark times. My eyebrows rubbed off yet? It is just going on 6 o'clock, and I think me, my dad, and my sister are gonna run to the house, and then when we get back we're gonna have dinner, and then I can get down to writing for the day.
We can, because I did felt the little center line.
What? What is it? Oh, it's a tub! Oh my god. Ah, spiderweb, my face. Look at that beauty. So you walk in. To the left, we have my room, Tay's room, our bathroom. Walk around. And then this is gonna be the living space, the kitchen, the emergency exit. Over here, we come into, this is gonna be the laundry room, the master bedroom, master bathroom, master closet. But then the best part is downstairs where my room is gonna be. And my room. This will be where my bathroom is. This we're probably gonna wall off completely and make it into storage. Thinking about putting a wall straight down here, and then doing my room here, and then like a closet or something back there, but subject to change. Probably gonna do hardwood floors, or the fake hardwood floors. Oh, and then we're probably gonna be putting in windows, because as you can see, this whole back wall is wood, so that you can put windows and stuff, because it opens up into the backyard. And then this out here will be like a living-y space. This is so exciting. But yeah, this house, we are moving in June 15th. That's like a couple months away. This is gonna, well, the basement isn't gonna be done, but the upstairs will be done. Did they fix those holes in the ceiling?
No, not yet.
Dad, show me that meme again.
It's funny. Essential employee in the front, non-essential employee in the back.
Wait, whoa.
Focus.
Jeez.
Hey! Get out of there.
Alrighty, here we are. Got my pajamas on. I haven't taken my makeup off yet, but I'll get to that in a little bit. I just don't feel like it right now. It's going on 8 o'clock, and I think this is just what I'm gonna be doing the rest of the night. I'll actually probably start out by rereading some old stuff again, because it just gets me like in the mood. You know, I don't know if anybody else finds motivation from reading like your old work or like other people's work, or you know, just like reading in general. Like, you know, when I read my favorite book, sometimes it just gets me in the mood to write. So I think I'm just gonna start off by doing that, and then I'll probably just like be writing for the rest of the I can't talk. I'll probably just be writing for the rest of the night. So with that, I'm actually just gonna leave you guys here. I don't feel like I will be writing anything worthwhile, at least anything that I haven't already like explained and gone over in my last video. If you want to get caught up on my story and where I'm at right now, go ahead and watch that. I'll probably will have linked it, you know, in the cards by now. For now, it's just chugging along and I'm feeling it. Like, we're almost there. Like, I cannot believe it took me this long to write the first draft, but thinking about it, how long it took me to get thick as blood to the point where I was comfortable calling that like a first draft. I mean, it took years, and this has been like a long process. I don't even want to think about when I first started it, but it's been a while. And now that we're in the home stretch, I've said it once, I'll say it again, like, the first draft for me is the hardest. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Thanks for hanging out with me today. Hope you are all being safe and being kind to one another, and we will get through this, okay? Like, we got this. All of the links to my stuff will be down below. My books, my blog, my social medias, all of that stuff will be right down there. And I will see you guys next time.